so.
Awesome.
I think so.
Thank you. Busy week, eh?
Yeah. Thank you for, thank you for coming. I'm glad you made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to drive around a little bit to find the entrance too.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh, no. Boy, escorted. What could be better? Had I come on my own, that would have been at least 10 to 15 minutes. So,
they, they they had a lot of cops there that were like that.
good. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, from protesters, it wasn't like a bomb.
Yeah, I haven't been. I mean, I feel bad. Like, I've been so focused on the news, and then I think about, like, Colombia. But it's like, on the effort. It should be.
Yeah, I mean it's well the numbers of revenue is there. Maybe I should reach out to her.
It's like periodically they'll have a thing and then we go, but then just kind of maybe he does.
I know that in East Meadow, what we used to do is we used to find kids from Hofstra, Concord Homes. We used to give them free seat, obviously.
I don't know. I'm not sure how many police kids are out of state.
No, it's a free school. It's some. Maybe some of
So
it.
particularly my nephew during COVID was going to police college. I think he was basically trying to do it like outdoors. We don't really know what happened and we're afraid to ask. But he did have like some national champion. Brother-in-law kind I think he was just worried about supporting himself. So William did, who's working, I think, pretty good. But I don't know. So it's just like we don't ask.
People just need that shit.
It's far for it. He totally he made us for he'd been studying the hospital over the phone. Right. And he just Joshua. He just like started telling the whole story. And it's like all right. Yeah, so this I don't know if you need, or do you want to use yours? 'Cause
Well,
you
it's basically the same except I put in the names, all the names. So it doesn't
pretty
really
much
matter.
the same. Hashki Venu is on the sheet because I put it on the DAF. And then I switched out Afehin for the Nigun.
Right.
Everything else is as it is.
Okay. Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you. How are you? Oh, great. Okay. Oh, okay. Nice.
How are you? Oh, that's good. He's not out yet.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I'd like to invite you to take your seats so that we can begin celebrating Shabbat.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharit, Malachei Elyon. Shalom, Shalom. Mi Melech, Malachei HaMelechim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Baruch Hu, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Page 142. Bochem Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Shalom, Shalom. Mi Melech, Malachei HaMelechim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Baruch Hu, Baruch Hu. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Baruchuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Shalom, Shalom. Mi Melech, Malachei HaMelechim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Baruch Hu, Baruch Hu. HaKadosh Tzidchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Shalom, Shalom. Mi Melech, Malachei HaMelechim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. HaKadosh Baruch Hu,
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
I am, as I was last time I was here, Mark Katz, and I'm here along, of course, with our Chazan, Emily Weigott Pincus. And I'd like to welcome everyone to the Reformed Temple of Forest Hills. And we are honored to celebrate Shabbat with you here in person, as well as all of you out in the cloud. Rabbi Mark Kaiserman is away this Shabbat, so you got me. I'll do the best I can. And we're going to start by inviting Rabbi Irwin and Joyce Goldberg up to light the Shabbat candles on page 120. We'll be using the numbers, of course, in the brackets.
melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvot
מצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת.
Yasher Koach. I'd like to invite everyone who's comfortable to rise to please rise for Kiddush on page 123.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'yahava uvratzon hinkilanu zikaron lemase bereshit ki hu yom tehila lemikra'e kodesh zeicher yitzirat mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidasha mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabat l'chaim.
L'chaim.
L'chaim. And as we have just officially welcomed in Shabbat, why don't we take a moment to welcome each other, say Shabbat Shalom to one another, ask everyone how their week went. Okay, and now as we've taken a moment to speak to each other, let's go back to speaking with God a little bit. And we will continue on page 138 with Lecha Dodi. We're going to be singing tonight verses 1, 2, 5, and we're going to rise for verse 9.
סוף מעשה במחשב תחילה לך
We continue now with Baruch Hu as we turn towards the Ark on page 146. Please be seated and read with me, if you will, on page 147. O God, you are as near as. O God, you are as near as the very air we breathe, yet farther than the farthermost star. We yearn to reach you. We seek the light and the warmth of your presence. Though we say you are near, we are lonely and alone. Oh, let our desire to be strong, that it will tear the veil that keeps you from our sight. Let your light release our darkness and reveal the glory and joy of your presence. We continue now with, where are we?
Ahavat
With
Olam.
Ahavat Olam on page 150.
אהבת עולם בית ישראל עמך אהבת תורה ומצוות חוקים ומשפטים אותנו לימדת על כן אדוני אלוהינו ושוכבנו וקומנו נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ואורך ימינו. ובהם נגן יומם ולילה, יומם ולילה. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל.
Please join us in the Shema.
שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אדוני אחד ברוך
seated. We continue with Vahavta on page 154.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושילנתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאת ידכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם
Adonai Elohechem Emet. Please join me on page 157. We'll read together at the top of the page. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before we ever stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands and marching together. We continue now with Micha Mocha, page 158. Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. Page 160, Hashkivenu.
And also on your prayer sheets.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom. Ve'ha'amidenu shomreinu l'chayim.
We continue now with the tefillah on page 164. If you're comfortable to stand, please rise. And we're going to be singing only the even pages.
Adonai, Shefatai Tiftach, Ufi Agid, Tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotinu v'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, v'Konei Hakol, v'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, u'mevii Geula livnei bneihem, leman shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshiach u'Magin, Baruch atah Adonai, Magin Avraham v'Ezrat Sarah, atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayei hakol, atah Rav le'Hoshia, Morid hatal, Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayei hakol berachamim rabim, Somech nofrim v'rofei kohanim, u'matir asurim, u'mekayem emunato, lishenei avah, ichamocha al gevurot, u'midom melach, melech merit u'mechayem, u'matzliach Yeshua, v'ne'manata l'chayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, mechayei hakol. Atah kadosh, shimcha kadosh, u'kedoshim b'mo yom ya'alelu v'asela. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. In the middle of page 170, you are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. Please be seated.
Please join me on page 173. At the top of the page, we'll read together. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, Mikadesh HaShabbat. We continue now on page 178 with Shalom Rav. Shalom Rav ad Yisrael Amcha, Tasim le'olam. Shalom Rav ad Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Shalom. Ki ata hu melech adon, bechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. V'tov reichecha levarech et amcha Yisrael bechol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam.
Baruch atah Adonai, hamivarech et amo Yisrael, bashalom.
Please feel free to continue in silent contemplation and prayer. You can use the words, of course, in our Siddur or anything that comes to mind that's meaningful to you.
So we're going to continue on our prayer sheets. And I was going to go back to singing the Ukrainian Nigun because God knows they need our help. But given the release of the video of the female hostages, the spotters, yesterday, I thought we would sing Achenu. And then I realized I've actually been making a mistake all these times because really we should be saying Achenu and Achiotenu for our brothers and our sisters. And so this time, to make up for that, we'll sing Achiotenu. Achiotenu kol Beit Yisrael, Achiotenu kol Beit Yisrael, hanetunim betzara ubashivya, haomdim ben bayam uven bayabasha. Om
We now turn to our Torah service, beginning on page 364. Please rise if you are able, and we invite Kathy Francos to join us on the bima. Again, that's page 364.
Ki mitzion teisei Torah, Ki mitzion teisei Torah, udivar Adonai mirushalayim, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Gadlul Adonai iti, unerom ema Shemo yachdav. Lecha Adonai hakidura, hakidura, hatiferet, vehanetzach, v'hahod. Ki kol bashamayim u'haaretz, ki kol bashamayim u'haaretz. Adonai hamamlacha, v'yamina lechol lirosh. Al shlosha divarim, al shlosha divarim, al shlosha divarim ha'olam omeid. Al shlosha divarim, al shlosha divarim, al shlosha divarim ha'olam omeid. Al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gimilut hasadim. Al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gimilut hasadim. Al shlosha divarim, al shlosha divarim, al shlosha divarim, al shlosha divarim ha'olam omeid. Al shlosha divarim, al shlosha divarim, al shlosha divarim ha'olam omeid. Al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gimilut hasadim. Al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gimilut hasadim.
Our Torah portion this week is Behar, and it can be found in our Torah commentaries. Oh, my voice just cracked, finally growing up.
Your bar mitzvah.
Exactly. Under the seat in front of you on page 850. Our Torah reader today is Aaron Levinson, and sharing the Aliyah is Marsha Parnes. Aaron will be chanting from Leviticus 25, verse 1.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamarach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Torato Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Amen. Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe Bahar Sinai Lemor. Daber el Bnei Yisrael v'amarta alehem ki tavo al aretz aser ani noten lachem v'saventa ha'aretz sabad Adonai. Say sanim tisran sadaha v'say sanim tismor karmecha v'asata etavota.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Good job.
Perhaps this is the last Shabbat where we'll have to say this prayer. Please, it's on your prayer sheet. A prayer for the hostages. Please join me. May God bless the hostages and all those missing and unaccounted for, citizens, soldiers, men, women, and children who are imprisoned and in grave danger. May it be your will, God of all, that they may be released speedily and return to their families and to their homes, safe and sound in body and in spirit. Plant the power of hope in the hearts of their loved ones, frantic and yearning for their release. Bring wisdom to the hearts of those laboring for their release, and compassion to the hearts of their captors. May God grant mercy upon them and save them from trouble to well-being, from darkness to light, from enslavement to redemption. May it be swift and soon. And let us say, Amen. We share a prayer now for healing for those who need our strength and our support. From the Reformed Temple of Forest Hills community, we are especially thinking of Elaine Wall, Joan Lipton, Arlene Green, Roberta Traeger, Jody Ann Herman, Rochelle Weinberg, Don Levy, Larry Bloom, Arnold Gilbert, Barbara Gilbert, Brenda Levinson, Debbie Ball, Laura Kowalski, Judy Kaiserman, Abigail Brown, Renee Weisbaum, Michael Birnbaum, Joel Katz, Evelyn Grossberg, Richard Farber, Rabbi Steve Brown, and Stanley Friedman. Now I will ask you, I'll go around the sanctuary a bit, and if there's anybody else's name that you'd like to include on our Mishaberach. And the Mishaberach is found in the middle of page 371. Mishaberach Avotenu Mikor We now invite up Michael and Phyllis Rosenberg to lift and dress the Torah and return it to the ark. If you can, please rise.
Besot HaTorah asher som Moshe לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ויגד משה. Besot HaTorah asher som Moshe לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני Eitz Chaim hi למחזיקים בה ותום זרע בכל נתיבותיה שלום שלום
Please be seated. Okay, buckle up, because I'm really not sure what kind of mood I was in when I wrote this. But I guess we're going to find out. As we mentioned before, while normally this would be Bahar B'chukotai, this year, because we have a leap month, as only Jews can add a month, we only have Bahar. And there are four main discussions in this portion. There's a lot of things, but in general four. The Parsha talks about the Shemitah year. Every 7 years, the agricultural land is rested and farms are not worked. This custom is followed by many farms in Israel today. Also, every 7 years during the Shemitah year, loans were forgiven. Slavery, that's a big one. Slavery was apparently an acceptable condition at the time that the Torah was developing. Although the Torah does appear to try and mitigate the condition of slavery, its morality is not directly challenged. As this discussion is packed with stuff and a little hard, I'll leave this with Rabbi Geiserman. We also talk about the Jubilee year. Each 50 years, debts are canceled, loans are forgiven, and prosperity, including land, is returned to no person, to the person who holds land, because no one should hold land in perpetuity. I did try and call Visa and tell them about this stuff. It didn't work. There's also discussions about loans, interest, and debt. But what's interesting, what I find interesting, so I'm going to share it with you, is that some of these laws, however, have been bypassed a little bit by the rabbis. It is not the custom today that the Jubilee year be strictly observed, as some of the 12 tribes have not returned to the land of Israel, which is a pretty convenient loophole. So land does not have to revert to an earlier owner on the Jubilee year. Similarly, in the Shemitah year, when debts are excused, Hillel created a legal go-around, something called a pros bowl. A pros bowl is an agreement wherein the debt, instead of being forgiven and forgotten, is transferred to the rabbinical court, so it is not forgiven and still exists. Only Jews would come up with this stuff. There are certainly logical reasons for these circumventions. How could an economy work with loans if loans were simply excused and property moved around? Why would anyone lend a poor person or any person money that they might need in the year before the Shemitah year if you wouldn't get the money back? Why plant in the season before the Jubilee year if the land will not be yours to harvest? The Reform movement sometimes distinguishes itself as a non-halachic understanding of Judaism. More traditional streams of Judaism, particularly the Orthodox, take pride in what they consider to be a strict observance of Torah Judaism. I think that what we really have here is a difference of degree and not a difference of faith. The more progressive approaches to Judaism often use traditional halakha as the starting point in analyzing how, as Jews, our traditions and practices should evolve to meet evolving civilizations. The Reform movement has books of responsa, principled analysis of an issue to offer answers to how Judaism should respond to changing times. A response is literally a response. In the Reform movement, as well as in other branches, congregations or individuals or rabbis will write to the appropriate board of rabbis that would think these things over, and they will analyze these things. And in pretty much all the ones that I've read, they all start with looking at the Talmud. They all start with looking at ancient traditions, and that's whether we're talking about a Reform, conservative, or Orthodox responsa. Orthodoxy has always used these responses to ask questions that are brought before religious authorities, and both Reform Judaism and the more so-called traditional movements have all used the same method to discuss kashrut, Shabbat observance, who is a Jew, gender identity, and virtually every issue where religion and practical life connect. The difference, it sometimes seems, is when is it time to set aside or moderate a halachic observance to meet the realities of modern life. I think every Jew who takes their Judaism seriously makes fundamentally the same type of analysis. But Judaism has survived not because of rigidity, but because of flexibility in adapting ancient customs to modern life. Maybe what makes the decisions that we make Jewish decisions is not the conclusions that we reach, but the way we get there. Shabbat Shalom. There'll be a test on that later in the service. And now we're going to talk about simchas. We take the opportunity to share simchas, good things that have happened in your life in recent days, or things that you're looking forward to coming up soon. If you have something to share, please raise your hand. I'll bring the microphone to you. Please share your name and tell us the good thing in your life. And for those of you on the live stream, please add your simcha to the chat. I'm going to take the privilege of the pulpit for a moment. Rebecca and I, our son graduated from SUNY Geneseo this year. Thank you, and with a degree in economics. Resumes are available on your way out. And he's the third of three. So now that we don't have any tuition payments left, we're just like rolling in money now. So that's a good thing. Thank you so much. And I don't know if this is on. Is that me? Hello?
Oh.
It's working.
Hello? Nope. That has to happen first.
Hello, hello.
Thank you.
My name is Arlene. 2 weeks ago, at this time, minus 3 hours, I celebrated Shabbat at Temple Sinai in Las Vegas with the rabbi. Alana Bader is Rabbi Kaiserman's classmate and friend.
Very nice, very nice. Is this covered in rabbinical school? Because we didn't do this in yeshiva.
My name is Rebecca, and last night my husband, Mark, he was honored at the Queen's DA's second annual Jewish American Heritage Celebration. So,
Thank you. So I am king of the Jews. Yes, he was. He was Howard Pollack was also an honoree.
My name's Scott, and this coming Sunday I'm going to the MCC Theater to see The Lonely Few, and in 1889, today, the first traffic went across the Brooklyn Bridge.
Very nice.
Marin, I'm excited to see my grandparents, which I don't get to do often, so that's nice.
Very nice.
This is Aaron's mom, Gwen. Aaron does not like to brag on himself, but he actually had his end of school year concert this week, and he was excellent. He played like 1 million instruments in the percussion section, like running around doing everything. It was totally crazy. And he had a birthday this year too. This week.
Well, happy upcoming birthday. Anything else? Here we go.
My name is Sadie, and this weekend I'm seeing my friend who I haven't seen in a while, and also tonight I got frozen yogurt for dinner. So.
Is there any left? Oh well. Well, those are some. What did I forget?
You did not forget anything. We are now going to celebrate birthday blessings. So, Aaron and anybody else whose birthday is in the month of May, please come up to the bima.
Thank you.
Okay, statistically impossible. That can't be possible.
Anybody else coming up? Anybody else have a birthday in May? Aaron.
My father of blessed memories.
Well, represent.
All right, representing all of the May birthdays for the congregation of the Reformed Temple of Forest Hills, Alex. Happy birthday to you. Mazel tov. May you live to 100 and feel like 20.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Happy birthday. You know, I wish life had this list of things to do. You know, oh, now I have to get a job. Anyway, we continue with the Aleinu in the middle of page 586. Please rise if you are comfortable to do so. Please be seated. And now for the mourners.
We are, yes. Let's
And now
turn
for the
to-
mourners, we're going to about to say the Kaddish. I'll ask you to rise, and it's on page 598. I would also ask you to keep in your hearts and your minds, because this is Memorial Day weekend, that we also think about those men and women who have sacrificed their lives for our country. This is, of course, something we should always do. And, of course, those in Israel now who fight to defend our land of Israel. So the Mourner's Kaddish is on page 598. I'd invite everybody to rise.
Oh, we're gonna do names first. We're gonna do
sorry.
names. You can sit down for the moment and I'll rise back. At this time, we are thinking of those whom we miss very much, and those who have passed in recent days. For Shloshim, Michael Rappaport, brother-in-law of Marilyn Reichstein, husband of Joyce, father of Beth and Joshua. David Rosenthal, brother of Jocelyn Cooperman. Carol Greenberg, mother of Sue Evan, mother-in-law of Leor Evan. And for yard sites, Beatrice Beckoff, Morris Caesar, L. Hirsch Davidson, Erwin Edelberg, Ray Feinstein, Elizabeth Francos, Lawrence Francos, Hazel Gilson, Anna Greenberg, Sam Hack, Louis Hamburg, Jack Haddam, Craig Lawrence Horn, Daniel Jacobs, Sylvia Jalonik, Sadie Jenna, Amalia Khan, Harry Kleinman, Howard Kufman, Harry Krasnow, Emile Lafond, Rabbi Solomon Landman, Joseph Levy, Rose Lending, Hilda Levy, Bonnie Mamier, Elias Moss, Israel Myers, Stanley Myers, Ernst Newman, Hazel Nurse, Joseph Ostraleng, David Parker, Fanny R. Perlmutter, Sophie Plone, Jack W. Rapps, Evan Rosenstock, Jacob H. Rosenthal, Abraham Solomon, Ruth Shore, Sonia Schultheis, Iris Seckler, Gertrude Slayton, Lois Sussman, Herman Teitler, Giddel Unger, and Morris White. And are there any other names that anybody else would like to add as my eyes meet yours? We hold these names in our hearts and we rise as able to say the hallowed words of the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon v'yomechon, v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala v'zman kari v'yimru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah merorach le'alam u'lamei maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. Yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yit'alal shmei d'kudesha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehi shalom araba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru amen.
Oseh shalom b'mroma, v'yaseh shalom.
Aleinu
Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, V'imru. Amen.
May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all Israel and all the world. And we say, Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, uyaseh shalom aleinu v'al Yisrael v'yimeru. Amen. Please be seated.
And now I would like to invite up our president with some announcements.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Cantor, and our guest Rabbi Mark for leading us in a wonderful service. And thank you, Mark, for your thoughtful Devar Torah. Thank you to Joe, Bonnie, and Mark for the beautiful music to cool our souls on this hot day. And thank you to Andy and Juan for always supporting our services in every way. We hope you can get some much-needed rest to all of you over this long weekend. On behalf of all of us, I wanted to wish a mazel tov for being honored by the Queens District Attorney, as we heard to Mark, as part of the District Attorney's Jewish American Heritage Month ceremony. I know Cantor attended and many other dignitaries were there, and I heard it was a beautiful ceremony and a well-deserved recognition for Mark. Helene and I are proud to sponsor this evening's Oneg in honor of the graduation from college of our son Zachary yesterday. Thank you. I promised him a piece of cake, so please don't eat it all before I get there. Our annual congregational meeting is your chance to throw the food of your choice, metaphorically, of course, at the president, and it will take place on this Tuesday, May 28th at 7:30. I hope you can either join online or in person. You got to hear updates about our finances, our website, our redevelopment, and much more. Next weekend, our city hosts both the Israeli Day Parade and the Queen's Pride Parade, and our temple will have a presence in both. And there's information on how you can sign up for that and much more in the e-blast. I also wanted to mention it's not too early to plan for a lovely June evening by attending our June 15th chamber music concert. While not in the e-blast, another event you may want to consider tuning into is the Dallas Stars Edmonton Oilers hockey playoff series. You can certainly watch the Rangers, but I highlight the Oilers because they feature the play of Zach Hyman, the first Jewish hockey player to score over 50 goals in a season. Yeah. Zach attended Jewish day school in Toronto and is married to his high school sweetheart, and I hear he's been a boon to the Edmonton Jewish community. So cheer him on, at least until they start playing the Rangers. Finally, I know many of us, as we did yesterday, are attending graduations this time of year. I found inspiration in the words of Damian Williams, the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, in his remarks at Yale Law School this week. Mr. Williams said, "When I look at the world you will inherit, I think we have more than enough combatants, people who are hopelessly dug into their trenches, fighting to the bitter end. What we don't have is enough healers, enough peacemakers, people of humanity and empathy and grace who are prepared to do the hard work, the necessary work, the careful work of stitching us back together. Combatants can't, because it's impossible to bind a wound with a clenched fist." Let us bless the healers. Shabbat Shalom.
Yasher Koach. As we prepare for our Oneg, following the services, we invite up, I will look on my list here. Well, Chazan, who are we inviting up? I apologize.
The one person under the age of bar bat mitzvah. Yeah, that's true. Like, Alex, he led the way there. All right. Yay.
Hey!
Yay. All right. So let's go down and bless some challah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'te'avon. B'te'avon, bon appetit. Who is a really good challah cutter? No. we don't want a lawsuit with too many lawyers in the room.
If you're a surgeon or
Thank
worked in a
you.
deli,
And we conclude with Adon Olam on page 625. Adon Olam, Asher Allah, B'terem Goy, Yitzir Nivra, Ve'ena Asah
B'chefzo kol, Asar melech shemo nikra.
sharing the bima with me this evening. It is always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time.
Sure. I charge quite a bit.
Shabbat shalom.